Hello everyone, today my group and I will be presenting our marketing plan focused on Nike. Specifically, we're going to look at how Nike can strengthen customer loyalty among Gen Z women in the United States. My part of the presentation will focus on outlining the plan and breaking down the external factors influencing Nike's strategy. As you can see here, the main problem is that Nike has been losing loyalty to other leading brands. Our objective is to strengthen Nike's connection with Gen Z women who are a critical consumer group. The task we set for ourselves was to develop a marketing plan that not only helps Nike increase sales among this demographic, but also builds stronger long-term loyalty. This way, Nike isn't just gaining short-term customers, but building lifelong relationships. When we look at external factors, political and economic issues play a big role. On the political side, regulations on advertising transparency and data privacy are becoming more important. Gen Z expects honesty and personalization. There are also government initiatives around wellness programs which Nike could partner with to build trust and loyalty. On the economic side, consumer spending power affects whether people are willing to pay for premium experiences, like Nike's apps or membership clubs. Nike also faces competition from Adidas, Lululemon, and smaller lifestyle brands. And finally, the growth of the experience economy means customers value things like events and community perks, not just products. Next, let's take a look at the social and technological side. Socially, there's been a big shift toward community-driven brands. Consumers, especially Gen Z, want brands that offer authenticity and social impact. Nike's ties to health and wellness give it a chance to create deeper bonds with customers. On the technology side, growth in apps, wearable devices, and AI-driven personalization creates opportunities. Nike can use social media and digital platforms to strengthen communities around its ambassadors and events. This helps make the brand feel personal and interactive. Finally, there are environmental and legal factors. Consumers expect Nike to lead in sustainability, recycling, and community programs tied to climate. Eco-friendly practices are not just nice to have, they actually strengthen loyalty among socially conscious buyers. On the legal side, compliance with labor and ethical sourcing standards is crucial for maintaining trust. And because Nike relies on customer data for personalization, handling that data responsibly is key to keeping the community trust. Altogether, these external factors shape how Nike can position itself as both socially responsible and innovative while also building loyalty with Gen Z women. So to bring it all together, Nike is in a strong position, but it faces real challenges in keeping loyalty among Gen Z women. By understanding the external factors, political, economic, social, technological, environmental, and legal, Nike can adapt its strategies to build trust, offer authentic experiences, and lead in areas like sustainability and personalization.
Situational analysis internal. The competitors are Adidas. They collaborate with female influencers. They did a campaign not too long ago called the She Breaks Barriers. And this includes to empower women to be leaders, entrepreneurs, and change makers to achieve their dreams within the communities. And some of the females they collaborate with are Candace Parker, Haley Van Lith, and Trinity Rodman, all professional athletes. Lululemon, they dominate the women's athletic wear with community building, yoga classes, ambassador networks. So more like gym influencers. As long as these athleisure brands like Alo Yoga, Gymshark, they're very popular among the Gen Z women because of authenticity, their community challenges, and wellness throughout the community. And last but not least, the sneaker competition is very high with Converse, Vans, New Balance, Adidas. Everybody's coming out with new popular shoes. And lifestyle positioning, that's really blends with fashion, and it really sits with Gen Z women as they look at TikTok, look at their influencers and what they're wearing. They're very fashion driven with what that is.
The Vero framework, the value, Nike's massive brand equity, athletic endorsements, and tech-driven products provide strong customer value towards Nike. In 2023, 16,900 athletes and entities promoted the brand. With Rarity, Nike has reached such a global recognition, and it has been able to be recognized as a lifestyle, sports, and fashion with just seeing their swoosh logo, and it's very rare for a different company to imitate. And exclusive sports deals they have that is a rarity for them is the WNBA, NFL, and NBA. They make all the official game-worn uniforms. No one else can do that. So Puma, Adidas cannot come in and tell these players to wear what they want to wear. They have to wear exactly Nike. With intimidability, I probably just messed that up. Nike's brand and legacy and connection to the community is really hard to copy. Even though their products and endorsements can be copied very easily, as an athlete can go sign with a whole different company, do a promotion for them, and their products are very easily to be made. And last but not least is organization. Nike is a very well structured for global campaigns. They've been very successful in the past, but they need a localized, community-focused teams to resonate with Gen Z women authentically through either the Nike app, retail stores, social medias, or through just the community.
The SWOT summary. The strengths Nike contains is them being a global leader in sportswear, history of impactful campaigns, and strong digital platforms. Their weaknesses are perception of being too performative. That means if they want to try something new, they better be very good at it or they will lose lots of customers. With weaknesses, the perception of being too performative could also lead Nike into not wanting to experiment with some of their stuff, as this could lose customer value. And another weakness they have is limited female engagement compared to the other brands, such as Adidas is using very strong women to engage. They're using hashtags. But Nike, they haven't really been pressing female audiences as much. The opportunities they contain is rising demands for inclusivity and sustainability, building female-led communities. With threats Nike sees is athleisure brands such as Gymshark, Yanni LA. They're leading with the community first and inclusivity towards their community. And then the next threat they follow is skepticism towards large corporations. Are they really doing this because they care for the Gen Z women, or is this more for just sales and to get more money? Is it truly authentic?
Admar's framework. Our audience is Gen Z women. Our decision is to choose Nike for athletic and fashion gear while belonging to a meaningful community. Our message is Nike isn't just for athletes, it's for women who rise, belong, and inspire in our communities. Our action is host events such as pop-ups, local runs, digital challenges online that are women-led. Our response is to increase engagement and repeat purchases between the customer. And our strategy is to blend digital media, Nike apps, Instagram accounts, TikTok with real-world community building. Nike needs to strengthen loyalty among Generation Z women. Nike risks losing its cultural relevance over time if it doesn't connect with Gen Z women. This audience values authenticity, inclusivity, and shared experiences. By moving away from a strictly performance-driven image to one that focuses on community and lifestyle empowerment, Nike can stay in a leadership position. This shift will help build lasting loyalty with an important group that is shaping the future of the sports apparel market.
For the segmentation demographic, we are focusing on Gen Z women, primarily ages 14 to 25, who are in the lower to upper middle class income brackets so that they have spending money, primarily the ones who are in high school or in a college area. The psychographic of it is primarily health-conscious individuals who are trend aware but value equity and inclusion when it comes to the companies that they purchase from. They also enjoy self-expression, so that way we're able to get them with a larger spread. Behavior of our the segmentation behavior is the purchases align with personal identity and that they have a brand loyalty, as well as wearing their products for more than just recreational activities such as going to the gym or hiking, but use it as a fashion statement to tie into that self-expression. The geographic areas that we would be looking at are areas where fitness and fashion culture overlap, such as gyms, Instagram, things of those areas. The US market is going to be our primary market, mostly larger cities with high Gen Z population densities, things such as LA or New York, for example.
Now on to targeting for Nike. Nike needs to focus on lifestyle-oriented and athletic leisure-driven customers, those like female student athletes who love to wear Nike. Social media active trendsetters also need to be targeted, who are highly influenced by TikTok and Instagram, where fashion and fitness drives business decisions. The behavior of these customers need to be leisure athletes, app users, and trend chasers. The geographical location needs to be in the U.S., specifically high school and college girls. The income of these women needs to be middle-class income but are willing to spend money on premium lifestyle apparel.
For our positioning statement, what we're going with is that for the fashion-focused Gen Z woman, fitness is more than just showing what you're made of. It's about showing off a great sustainable style with the latest tech. Nobody understands this better than Nike. Because when you're out there creating greatness, we know you want to look good doing it.
Now on to objectives. Nike needs to generate at least a 20% return on investment from digital and community-driven marketing campaigns to target Gen Z women. Our short-term sales goal is by 6 months is to increase sales among Gen Z women by 8%. Our medium-term goal is at 1 year is to increase Nike membership signups among Gen Z women by 20% and boost the repeat purchase rate at 15%. The market share and long-term goal for Nike is by 5 years is to capture an additional 3 to 5% U.S. market share in women's athleisure from Nike's competitors. Finally, we are going to be talking about Nike's SMART framework. S, specific. Nike needs to increase customer loyalty among Gen Z women. M, measurable. Nike needs to achieve a 15% increase in repeat purchases and a 20% increase in loyalty program signups within this segment. A, achievable. Nike needs to utilize existing brand presence on social media platforms like TikTok and Instagram and develop campus and community events tailored to Gen Z women's values and preferences. R, relevant. It needs to support the company's broader strategy to retain younger female consumers, ensuring long-term market growth and competitive positioning. And for T, time-bound. Nike needs to hit each of these targets within the next 12 months. And if they follow our marketing plan, I firmly believe they will do that. Thank you.